Diane hated public speaking. Not disliked, hated. Her chest would tighten, her palms would sweat, and her voice, it always gave her away. So when her boss told her she'd be leading the client pitch on Friday, her stomach dropped. "It's your idea," he said with a smile. "No one else can sell it like you." That made it worse. Back at her desk, she panicked. Her brain jumped to every worst-case scenario, her voice cracking, her mind going blank. Diane, alone in her apartment at night, standing in front of a mirror, practicing with cue cards, cat curled nearby. By Thursday, she'd practiced 37 times, with cue cards, in front of the mirror, even with her cat. She recorded herself, winced at every pause, every awkward and kept going. Her apartment turned into a stage. A timer ran, a script in hand. Rehearsals ruled her evenings. Still, by Friday morning, all she felt was fear wrapped in a blazer and coffee breath. The meeting room was sleek, cold, and far too bright. A modern battlefield. She gripped the clicker in one hand and her courage in the other. The clients arrived, polished, unreadable. Her coworkers nodded, as if that could steady her nerves. Diane stood up and breathed deep. "Good morning, I'm Diane," she began. The words felt like glass in her throat. She clicked the first slide and disaster struck. Her desktop exploded onto the massive screen. Breakup songs, relatable trash, and a YouTube tab titled, "How to Stop Sounding Nervous While Public Speaking." Time froze. Eyes locked onto the screen. Her worst fears had a punchline. She fumbled at the trackpad, panicked, enlarged the folder instead of closing it. The screen, so large, so public, magnified her most private embarrassments. She minimized it, heart hammering. "Wrong file," she whispered. She restarted, but the damage was done. Her voice shook. Her rhythm was gone. A coworker gave a small, quiet thumbs up. It helped a little. Then came the slip. Brand intimacy instead of brand identity. A client raised an eyebrow. She wanted to vanish. She finished in a blur, sat down. Her hand still trembled beneath the table. The room returned to normal. But in her mind, everything had crumbled. Back at her desk, the weight of it all collapsed on her shoulders. She stared at her keyboard, burning with shame, replaying every misstep like a cruel movie reel. Every folder, every fumble, every stammer, it all replayed louder than the applause that never came. Then a new ping, an email, subject, "Presentation well done." From a client. Diane blinked. She read it again. "We appreciated your ideas. Your honesty made you stand out in a sea of corporate rehearsals." Her cue cards lay in the bin. She pulled them out, smoothing the creases. Maybe imperfection wasn't the end. That evening, Diane walked home slowly. The shame hadn't vanished, but it no longer led the way. She caught her reflection in a shop window. Red cheeks, wrinkled shirt, still standing. The city buzzed around her, but she wasn't rushing anymore. A small smile crept onto her face. Not pride exactly, but something close. Relief, maybe? Each step home felt lighter. Her shadows stretched ahead like she belonged there. A flower grew from a sidewalk crack nearby. She noticed it and kept walking. Public speaking didn't kill her, but it revealed her. And maybe that's what made it matter. What broke wasn't her spirit. It was the illusion of perfection. Her heart had cracked, yes, but something glowed inside the fracture. Because embarrassment doesn't last forever, and sometimes
Being a little human is exactly what the moment needs.